how changes you make today could help put them within reach. From your first big move to retiring poolside and the other goals along the way, Wealth Plan can help you get there. JP Morgan Wealth Management.
When a truck hit my car, the insurance company wasn't fair. I didn't know what my case was worth, so I called the Barnes firm.
I'm Rich Barnes. It's hard for people to know how much their accident case is worth. Let our injury attorneys help you get the best result possible.
Good morning, I'm Frank Buckley. The superintendent of a local school district fired over remarks about a late LGBTQ rights icon. Details on the story just ahead.
I'm Eric Spillman. Former President Trump's next court date has not yet been set, but some Republicans in Congress say they want revenge for the indictment. We'll explain coming up.
And good morning, I'm Lauren Lister in for Jessica Holmes. Local public pools could be forced to cut hours this summer. We'll explain why coming up.
Good morning, I'm Sam Rubin. New here at 10 o'clock. Busy day on cable TV news yesterday, and one startling error or something else. We've got something to show you. We'll talk about that. People here talking about a memo from a local TV station that has shaken up one newsroom. The result, you may see it. It's coming up.
All right, good morning. Morning's moving along very nicely, but we're still in clouds, fog, and we still have a chance of some late afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Overcast at the beaches, overcast pretty well most places, but it should be clearing out Inland Empire and the valley, coastal areas, some coastal areas, no sun whatsoever. 69, downtown Los Angeles with a high of 73, 77 in the San Fernando Valley, up to 87 in the high desert, Inland Empire 80, Orange County Inland 72 degrees. Lauren, back to you.
Mark, thank you. The Temecula School Board has voted to fire its superintendent amid an ongoing dispute over classroom curriculum. And parents continue to protest the board's decision to block school curriculum that mentioned gay rights advocate Harvey Milk. The board's president falsely called Milk a pedophile a few weeks ago. Governor Gavin Newsom blasted the comment, calling it offensive. A crowd attended the meeting where some cheered and others vowed to recall members of the board.
Former President Trump is lashing out at prosecutors who filed 37 criminal charges against him in connection with the classified documents seized from his estate. Trump pleaded not guilty to all of the charges in a federal court in Miami yesterday after he was arrested and fingerprinted. KTLA's Eric Spillman in the newsroom with more. Eric, good morning.
Morning, Frank. Former President Trump is calling the special counsel Jack Smith a deranged thug. Last night, he spoke to campaign donors at his golf club in New Jersey.
Today we witnessed the most evil and heinous abuse of power in the history of our country. Very sad thing to watch. A corrupt sitting president had his top political opponent arrested on fake and fabricated charges.
Earlier in the day in Miami, with a small crowd of protesters, I should say supporters outside, Trump's motorcade entered a federal courthouse, and inside, Trump had to answer to a grand jury indictment, accusing him of hoarding classified documents and refusing government demands to give them back. He sat silently with a grim look on his face. His personal valet, Walt Nauta, who's accused of moving boxes of secret papers at Mar-a-Lago and then lying about it to the FBI, was also in court. Trump's lawyer entering a not guilty plea on his behalf, and then the former president signed conditions of his release, promising not to discuss the case with Nauta or with any other potential witnesses. The hearing lasted 50 minutes, and then Trump was on the move again. As his convoy left the court building, a protester wearing a jailhouse uniform tried to jump in front of his motorcade. Secret Service agents threw him to the ground. And then, before leaving town, Trump made a campaign stop.
Food for everyone. Food for everyone.
At a Cuban restaurant in Little Havana, he greeted supporters who sang happy birthday to him. His birthday is today. His strategy for fighting the charges he faces, which carry prison time if he's convicted, is simple: to claim that the indictment is election interference and to attack the special counsel. Republicans are rallying around him and downplaying the accusations, and some Republican lawmakers are promising to get revenge for the Trump indictment. In Congress, Republicans are talking about cutting funding to the Department of Justice or refusing to pay for a new FBI headquarters building in the Washington, D.C. area. And finally, one Republican senator, J.D. Vance of Ohio, says he will block all nominations from Attorney General Merrick Garland that come before the Senate.
Well, I'd like to see Merrick Garland make some substantive commitment to reversing course and stopping the focus on politics instead of law. We'll see what that looks like in practice, but right now it is a blanket hold until Merrick Garland changes course.
As for former President Trump, it's not clear when he will have to return to federal court in Miami. His next court date has not yet been set. Frank?
Eric, thank you for that. The LA City Council will consider a motion today to suspend Councilmember Curran Price. The action coming after